Get ready with me while I talked about things that I did that actually changed my life after stepping away from my 10-year professional dancing career. Change can be so scary, and I'm not going to lie, I don't think I've ever been more terrified than when I made the very tough decision to take a pause from my 10-year career on Dancing with the Stars. I made this decision because we were starting our family and I wanted my focus to be on my children, but I still wanted to find and create things in my life that helped me fulfill a passion that was for me. And I'm not gonna lie, that can be a terrifying thing to do. Looking back now, I am so grateful for all the changes that I made and the scary decisions I had to make to get me to where I am today. I am currently a mom of two, full-time content creator, CEO of my own workout brand, where I get to inspire movement to our tens of thousands of members and help them feel the same passion I feel for moving and taking care of our bodies. I remember having the idea to start my workout program, the Movement Club, while I was pregnant with Sage, and of course immediately wrote myself off and was like, you're crazy, no one's gonna want to work out with you, why would you ever want to do that? But thank goodness I didn't let that mindset win, because eventually I was like, you know what, we're gonna buckle down and do this. Took some time to get to that point, but here's what I told myself when starting this new venture. I was going to commit for at least an entire year, at least a year, before I decided whether or not it was successful. I think one of the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make when starting a new business is giving up too easily if things don't take off right away. Giving your idea, your business, your passion time to actually succeed is so important. So, commitment for a year and consistency. I am constantly putting out new content on the Movement Club. We do at least one new workout video every single week, just knowing that you've got to be consistent to see progress and success. The next thing I told myself is always stay true to me. There's going to be a lot of opinions when you're starting a business, and it's easy to get lost in what other people are thinking about what you're doing, but stay true to you and remember your why. You've got to have a why. You need to know why you're doing this. Your why shouldn't just be about making money. That obviously can be a motivator, but you've got to have a why. What is your purpose? What is your business, your idea, your passion going to do for yourself, for other people? So knowing that is so key. Next up, surround yourself with people who actually inspire you. I don't know if there's anything more important than being around people who support you, inspire you, and also are there to push you. There's a huge difference between people who are just always going to tell you, yay, good job, good job, good job, instead of the people that are actually going to get real with you and be like, well, I think you could be doing this better, or you could maybe go do this, or push you to be a little bit outside of your comfort zone. It's a game changer. I'm so grateful for the people in my life who pushed me in those times where maybe I was getting a little too comfortable. Obviously, it needs to be done in a kind way. People who push us to be better versions of ourselves are a good person to have in your life. Now, obviously, people can do that in a negative way. I'm talking the positive way, where they genuinely want the best for you and help you see your potential beyond what you can even see for yourself. Last thing is be ready to adapt. Adaptability is one of the most important things in life, in my opinion. It can transfer into all areas of your life, personal, business, and your relationships. As a mom, the ability to adapt is so important. My kids are constantly changing, their needs are changing, their schedules are changing, and I need to be ready to adapt to whatever the situation holds. When I was on Dancing with the Stars, being able to adapt to the different partners that I have every season, a new training style, a new way of learning, new choreography, it's so important. And then in business, like I said, with our tens of thousands of members, they all have different needs, they all have different desires, different things that they're looking for out of a workout program, and being able to adapt and adjust as needed according to the response and feedback that we get from my members is so important. I guess I wanted to make this video because I feel like there's maybe a lot of you out there who have passions, things that you want to pursue, things that you want to do, but maybe just don't know where to start. And I totally hear you, because that was me. And I also want to emphasize that while yes, change is scary, change can also be so good. I wouldn't be where I am today without making a very scary decision. I definitely have learned that just because a choice feels scary or daunting doesn't mean that it's the wrong choice. So trust yourself, be consistent, work hard, find your why, and pursue the passions that you have fully, and I promise you it will pay off. So there's my little tidbit that nobody asked for, but thought I'd give anyway. Thanks for getting ready with me.